The courtroom had that quiet hum, with whispers dying down as the judge sat down. "Morning, everyone," Judge Alonso said, her voice calm and friendly. "We're here for case 2024 CR 5244, Texas against Jordan Davis. Can everyone state their names for the record?" She looked at the lawyers, urging them to speak. The prosecutor stepped up, clearing his throat. "Morning, Judge. I'm here for Texas." Across the room, the defense lawyer, Alfonso Cabanas, smiled slightly. "Morning, Judge Alonso. I'm here for Mr. Jordan Davis." The judge looked at the young man standing close by. "And you're Mr. Davis, right?" she asked nicely. "Yes, ma'am," Jordan answered, his voice soft but polite, sounding a bit nervous. The judge leaned in a bit, looking kindly at him. "Okay, Mr. Davis, please raise your right hand." Jordan lifted his hand, steady, even though he was clearly nervous. "Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?" she asked, her voice calm and gentle. "Yes, ma'am," Jordan replied, putting his hand down as the judge nodded. "Thanks. Please say your name for the record." "Elijah Jordan Davis," he said, his voice sounding a bit more sure. The judge gave a small smile. "Okay, Mr. Davis, let's get started." The judge was chill, talking like she was just explaining things to someone she knew. "Mr. Davis, I want you to know you can have a jury decide things. Did you know that?" Jordan said he did. She kept going. "We got a paper from you saying you'd rather have me hear the case and make the call. Is that right?" Jordan took a breath and said, "Yes, ma'am." The judge then looked at his lawyer, sounding curious but serious. "Did you go over this with Mr. Davis? Does he get it?" Alfonso nodded, sure of himself. "Yep, Your Honor. We checked it out yesterday, and he put his name on it. He wants a bench trial." The judge looked over at the prosecutor, who also nodded. "Okay then," she said, sounding like she'd made up her mind. "The paper looks good to me, signed by the defendant and the state. Let's keep going." The prosecutor stood up, their voice firm but a little urgent. "Your Honor, for the state of Texas, the Bexar County Grand Jury, sworn in March 2024, says that around March 4th, 2024, Jordan Davis, when driving, purposely ran from Deputy Enriquez, an officer he knew was trying to stop him legally. This broke the law." The judge nodded, thinking. "Mr. Davis, what's your plea?" Jordan spoke quietly but clearly. "Not guilty, ma'am." The judge looked at both lawyers. "Any opening statements?" The prosecutor moved ahead, ready to start the case. "Yes, Your Honor, just a short one." The prosecutor spoke calmly but with conviction, like someone sure of their story. "Your Honor, this case isn't some wild chase scene. The evidence will show Mr. Davis wasn't speeding or driving crazy, but when Deputy Enriquez turned on his lights to pull him over legally, Mr. Davis didn't stop right away. He kept driving, ignoring the signal. It might not be the worst case of ignoring the police, but it's still ignoring the police. After you hear the evidence, we're sure you'll find him guilty." The judge nodded a bit and then looked at the defense. "Mr. Cabanas, do you have anything to say to start?" Alfonso stood, his voice warm, like he was defending a buddy. "Your Honor, the state's jumping the gun here, and they've got a big challenge. Texas Penal Code 38.04 says someone's only guilty if they purposely run from an officer they know is trying to legally arrest or stop them. The state needs to prove Deputy Enriquez had a reel for stopping Mr. Davis and that Mr. Davis was running. But the video will tell you something else." Deputy Stephen Enriquez walked confidently to the stand. The judge said in a calm but firm voice, "Deputy, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?" "I do," he said steadily. "Please state your name for the record," the judge said. "Deputy Stephen Enriquez, Bexar County Sheriff's Office," he answered, sitting down. The prosecutor started, sounding professional and friendly. "Deputy, how long have you worked with the sheriff's office?" He thought for a moment. "Almost 7 years. And on March 4th, 2024, at about 3:35 a.m., were you on patrol?" "Yes, I was in the Delta 30 district near Calaveras, watching for crime and answering calls." The prosecutor leaned in a bit, sounding curious. "That night, did any car stand out to you?" Enriquez nodded, checking his report to remember the details. "Yeah, it was a red Ford. The high beams were on, but one headlight, the one on the passenger side, was out." The judge looked interested.
interested. The prosecutor asked, "What did you do then?" Enriquez said plainly, "The car was coming toward me, so I turned around to trail it. I didn't turn on my lights right away because we were near a red light and I didn't want to cause any problems. When the light changed, I got behind the car and hit my emergency lights, which turned on my dash cam." The prosecutor held up a disc. "This is State's Exhibit 1, video from your dash cam. Did you check it? Is it accurate?" Enriquez nodded. "Yes, sir. It's exactly what happened. Nothing changed." 9. Alfonso stood up, sounding friendly but also kind of sharp, like he was having a real debate. "Morning, Deputy Enriquez. I'm Alfonso Cabanas, and I'm here for Mr. Davis. Let's look at this together." He pointed to the screen showing the dash cam video. "At the start, my client's car is right next to yours, yeah?" Enriquez nodded. "Correct." Alfonso kept going, staying calm. "You said you stopped Mr. Davis because he only had 3 headlights working, but the Texas Transportation Code, Section 547.321, says a car needs at least 2 headlights. He had 3, so no problem there, yeah?" Enriquez paused, then said, "Correct." Alfonso kept at it, showing the Texas Driver Handbook. "This handbook from the Texas DPS says a driver should pull over to the right in a safe, well-lit area. The places you mentioned, shopping centers, a school, were all to the left. To the right, it was just dirt and darkness. Would you say that's safe?" Enriquez paused again, then admitted, "Maybe not from where he was sitting." 10. After both sides take a break, the judge asks for the final arguments. Alfonso gets up and says, "Sincerely, Judge, the proof is right there. Mr. Davis wasn't running away. He drove carefully, had his hazard lights flashing to alert the officer, and stopped where it was well lit and there weren't any cars around, just like the Texas Driver Handbook says. He wasn't driving too fast or trying to get away from anyone. He just wanted a safe place to stop. Please rule that he's not guilty." The prosecutor objects, sounding confident but polite. "Judge, it doesn't matter if Mr. Davis knew the handbook or not. He didn't stop right away when Deputy Enriquez told him to. That's avoiding. Simple and plain. The law doesn't care if he was nice about it." The judge listens closely, thinking hard. After a moment, she says quietly but firmly, "I've watched the video from the car and heard what everyone had to say. Mr. Davis drove carefully and stopped where it was safe. The court finds the defendant not guilty." Jordan and his lawyer are clearly relieved as the judge smiles gently. "Thank you for coming and dressing nicely for court. You can leave now."